close our eyes for good.
Welcome back to my 2020 playthrough of Borderlands. In the last episode we were making our way towards the vault, and here we are on the Eridian Promontory, on the final path to the vault itself. Just before I set out, I want a quick check on the machines, see if there's anything exciting. But first of all, I shall have to kill this Sarah. I found a static rifle in the last episode. Thought it might be better against the Sarah, and I was right.
Want to make a bigger boom? Buy a better mod. I got all kinds.
Sniper ammo I need. Okay, let's go. Big and nasty up there. Never have too much ammo, even if I'm regenerating it. I'm going to leave all things white because you can pick up a lot of stuff in here. While they're playing, I've got a red chest that's up here. You don't want to die. Anything in the chest that's interesting?
Mine.
Okay, drop down here. Get this chap in the back here who's throwing balls eventually attack us. Whoops.
I'm really good at this.
The flying Sarah's always cause me more trouble than everything on the ground. The chest. Sort out anything that's up here first. Don't have anything firing down at you. But not a lot today. Okay. So, let's go down the cliff. Worth going around the side here. Even if you have to cope with a few Sarahs. was hard work. Let's get rid of this arch. Then worry about the lance up here. But not forgetting the red chest back here. I say that because I've forgotten it in the past.
Look at all this stuff. Another red chest up here. Good for ammo. So let's drop down to the save point. We've got an arch over here. Now some Sarah's to cope with. A skill point. If I'd been able to go Plague Bearer, which is probably my favourite build, I'd have gone down to Venom. But since I am where I am, I'll have a little bit of days on my phase walk. Where's that one coming from? Or was that just him dying? Just him dying. Okay.
This is it. The reason you're here. I've guided you to this point and you've done so well. Know that you are ready for this. When the vault opens, brace yourself. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're not cheering us up, Angel, to be fair. Come on, chaps. Left. Some more Eridians coming in. Look at you. You. Okay, who's firing the bolts? Another one? There. And there. Still some more. And we're clear. Okay, next red chest. Oh, an equalizer. Good ammo regen, always handy. And our final red chest. Now you can easily slip off this little pathway, so jump in towards the rock face. Keep as close as you can to it. It's no big deal, you just have to run all the way down again, but it's just an annoyance.
Let's see what we've got.
At least I topped me up with grenades. You can still slip on the way back. So the same again, keep nice and tight to the rock face, especially around this corner here. And there we go, we're back. Which leaves us with the vault. Okay, just before I go in, going to make a slight change to my loadout. I want another fast-firing weapon with a different ammo type available to me. I'll show you why when we get in there.
You have failed to listen to Commandant Steele. I've warned you time and again, yet you persist on ignoring my orders.
Commandant Steele got here
the
first.
The contents of the vault are rightfully the property of the Atlas Corporation.
And it appears
But
she's a siren.
You belong to me.
With kinetic powers.
Sergeant, get your team ready to go inside.
But it didn't go all together well for her.
up. This creature may be immortal in
Okay,
its own
find
realm,
yourself
but in this
a couple of
reality,
nice
it cannot survive without a host, and that makes it vulnerable. When
hidey
it
holes.
becomes flesh and blood, it can be hurt, even killed.
Now the
You
thing you've
just
got
need
to look
know
out
where
for
to aim.
are those darts. They are very dangerous, and they are sent out by
really good at this.
those tentacles. You can take down the tentacles from the purple points, and I've kept my anarchy for its quick point, which is the eye, and I use the other fast fire weapon. On the tentacles, so I don't use up all of my ammo. Wow. This is probably the most tentacles I've seen out at one time. Don't make... Oh. More of those darts. They will take you out if you're near them. Another one over there still. That pounding attack will knock you off the edge if you don't keep tight inside. I have never seen this many tentacles out. Just goes to show that even a 9-year-old game played as often as I've played this can surprise you. Now the eye attack looks like it goes through cover, but in fact it doesn't. Perfectly safe.
That's it.
And that would have been even faster if I could have got on the eye earlier, but I say it again, I have never seen it produce that many tentacles during a battle.
You opened the vault! I'm sorry I couldn't warn you about what was in it. But for you to be there to stop it, it couldn't have unfolded any other way. You did well, and your actions haven't gone unrewarded. The key won't open the vault for another 200 years, but I'm sure Tanis will pay you quite the fortune for it. Now go. I'll be watching.
So, Angel appears to be an AI. A Hyperion AI. Bear that in mind for Borderlands 2.
Ooh, but check me out. Oh, come on, get down.
And our favourite Firestone. That trap appears to be hacked to the Interplanetary Ninja Assassin. And if you play the 4th DLC for this, you'll meet him. Now, the end of Borderlands is renowned for its awful payoff. Gearbox learnt a lot from this, and even in the DLCs, if you do a boss or an important mission, you get much better reward than this. Indeed, the first raid boss, raid bosses became very popular in Borderlands 2. In the General Knox DLC, had what's become known as a loot explosion. That is, it throws out lots of good gear. But it's a tribute to the gameplay of Borderlands that people put up with this not very good reward at the end. If you've ever come across a web series called Hey Ash, What You Playing, there is one brilliant episode with when Ash Birch goes to Gearbox Studios and gets revenge for all of us on Randy Pitchford. I highly recommend that you dig out that episode. It's excellent. Okay, so let's sell the vault key to Tanis.
Enough walking.
And level 36 says absolutely nothing along here that's going to cause many problems. So I'm just going to run. In fact, I'm going to phase walk it. Why not?
What can you do for me?
And so
We'll
it looks
speak
like
again.
Tanis is going to try and keep the key safe. Not altogether successful if you've seen if you've played Borderlands 2, and carry on investigating the Eridians. And for us,
We should talk
well,
again.
that's the end of the game. How do I think that playthrough went? Well, I'd like to have gone more elemental. Plague Bearer is my favourite build, and I was looking out for a decent Plague Bearer mod or a good corrosive weapon like a Vitriolic Crux or a Pestilent Defiler, but they didn't happen. But it's part of Borderlands that you've got to go where the game takes you, and we were getting very good mercenary mods, and I think we saw 4 double anarchies during the game, and that means you go SMG. It's just a sensible thing to do. The other thing I noticed is that I didn't see another Panacea shield except for Wheelie Super Booster. And I must admit that I was living a bit closer to the edge on health throughout the game than I really would have liked. Anyway, I guess we better end it there. Or shall we?